Hello again, everybody. It's the Reverend J. Goldstein, and welcome to another episode of Doodling with Reverend J. In today's episode, we're going to be drawing a simple cartoon hand. Hands are pretty difficult to draw, or at least they were, until I looked at the way cartoonists drew them. And there are some tricks I think I can share. I like to start drawing a cartoon hand by making the sleeve. This would be a standard shirt sleeve. Simply draw the sides and then connect it with a slightly curved line that curves towards you, so to speak. Today's cartoon hand is going to be in this position. I found it to be the easiest to draw and should be the easiest to share with you. First, we'll make the wrist coming out of the shirt, like that. The next part we're going to do is a curve to indicate the thumb. And what we're going to do is start a little bit up and to the right of the top wrist line, and just kind of make a curve that comes around and then comes around again. And that's pretty much a thumb. Next, you can line up the index finger with where the thumb folds. Make a line that comes out, and then curve it back in. The next finger is the middle finger, and it's just a little bit longer than the index finger. So we'll start in the middle of the index finger fingertip, make a little circle like that, and bring it back down like that. The ring finger is the same length as your index finger. It's true. See? Look at your own hand. It's probably true about your hand also. No guarantees. And since it is the same length, it should start at about the same spot. It'll be slightly hidden by the middle finger, and it'll come out like that and down like that. Now you could simply make a curved line right now for the palm of the hand and be done with it. A lot of cartoon hands have only 4 fingers, but I like to make a 5th. I like that pinky. And the pinky starts kind of here, not too much shorter than the ring finger at all. Right around where the fingertip ends. And it does the same thing by coming out like that. Then I just make a little curve to make the palm. And this line should end up pointing at this line to kind of infer the palm shape there. Next, we can finish this up with some details. The back of the shirt sleeve like that. Maybe some buttons on the shirt sleeve. A fingernail on the thumb, which I guess is a thumbnail. And you can make that by just one line across and one line up like that. That's pretty much all you need for a cartoon hand. So that's our picture. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, share this with a friend, subscribe. I'll draw more stuff and maybe do other things in these videos. What else would you like me to do? Leave your suggestions down in the comments, and I'll read them. If possible, I'll follow them. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. It's Reverend J. Goldstein. Ta-da! Hello again, everybody. It's the Reverend J. Goldstein, and welcome to another episode of Doodling with Reverend J. Today's episode, we're going to be drawing a cartoon skull. A human cartoon skull, or a cartoon human skull, whichever you prefer. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to need is the skull shape. We'll start at the top here and make a big curved line around to the left. Not a full semicircle, just about that much. Now, we're going to make a line on the other side, just like it, or as much as we can. There we go. Now we've left a space here at the bottom, which we'll be using later. Next, we want to start drawing some of the facial features. We're going to want to make a nose, which we can start with by making the little number 11 right here in the center of the face. Then you can build the nose around that. A couple of diagonal lines going to either side that just kind of curve back into that original number 11. And we have a great nose. Next, the eyes. Now, I like to make sure that the eyes are a little bit flat on top. Give it a little bit of personality. And then make big sweeping curves under them, like that. Now don't worry if your eyes are a little bit uneven. You can fix that when we're coloring them in. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to make the top part of the jaw by connecting this to this. And if you've noticed, these are now the cheekbones. And we're going to connect them by going down just a little bit from here and going straight across like that. Then we're going to create the bottom jaw by starting around the same place, but just coming down further before going across. Do it the same on both sides, and we're on our way. This guy seems to have a rather lantern-esque jaw. I wonder what your skull is looking like. Next, we're going to make the teeth. We can make them by starting in the center on top of this line with the two front teeth, and then just building out to the sides with little curved lines, like that. The bottom teeth are even easier because they're all basically the same size. And all you have to do is just make little circular kinds of shapes. We're ready to color in the eye sockets, which you should color in completely and fully like that, to show that they are empty and hollow and no longer hiding a soul, as this is simply a skeleton. He's starting to look a little bit handsome, I would say. And don't worry if you've colored in one of the teeth over here like I have. It'll just look like one's missing. We can color in the nose too. And we're just about done. A cartoon skull. Not as difficult to draw as you might have thought. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, share it with somebody, subscribe to this channel. There'll be a lot more pictures drawn in the future. Until next time, it's Reverend J. Goldstein. Ta-da!